It is that time again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to RRF1 Formula 3 series. We're at round 5 Spain, and I can hear myself echoing on my commentary partner's microphone. A legend. We are here tonight with myself and, of course, Mark, aka Dragoon. Dragoon, welcome back again, 5th week in a row. How are we doing?
Hola, señor Postglad.
Wow.
I
Sold that one like a madman.
Mate, I learned the Spanish in Mexico in 2015.
And you've been saving your Spanish just for me. Fuck, I'm flattered. Anyway,
Don't ask me to do it in Abu Dhabi, mate, because I ain't got a clue.
Yeah, I don't think many people do. I don't think they do, to be honest, mate. But anyway, sorry, I'm speaking like I'm smoking 20 a day, not 10. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Spanish Grand Prix, round 5. Really, really good turnout. Kakashi's obviously what? Oh, he's done it again.
Didn't do it last race,
doing some synchronised driving. No, he didn't. Mate, it is a 1 minute 18 to 20 track for these guys, and 3 of them. What? Gritmaster's retired. What's he doing?
There's a yellow flag in sector 3, but no one's got the sector 3 yet. Druid out first.
That's weird. I think, yep, Druid, so we'll get on Druid anyway. Guys, we come off the back of, to be honest with you, a very, very successful Abu Dhabi, to be fair to you, barring a couple of incidents, obviously, but, you know, that's what you get around that track. Abu Dhabi. Abu fucking Dhabi. Baku. Oh my god.
Azerbaijan, mate.
Azerbaijan, that's the one.
Hey, I get mixed up between Azerbaijan and Afghanistan.
Luckily, Afghanistan doesn't actually have a Grand Prix, so in that sense, yeah, I win out of stupidity. Or the stupidity battle goes to me 1-0. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. 14 races we've got today. We've got Beer and Kebab. We've got Wigster, Gritmaster, who for some reason has retired. Do not ask me why. Crazy Pumpkin. I'll turn this volume down because I don't like hearing my own voice. We've got Bishop. Kakashi, who has retired. He's doing his usual Kakashi thing. Dan Pinnells, Antstan, Wee John, Wybernator, who is here for a 2nd week in a row. So hopefully Wybernator is a bit more successful race than he did last week. D666, who, to be fair to you, mate, has been one of the finds that we've found, I guess, really, in this particular series. We've also got Druid, who is, of course, a race winner round China. I cannot speak today. Rara is back, ladies and gentlemen. As always, as many people have touted him, the favourite for this. Big hairy jock who has lost the lead in the Drivers' Championship, Mark, of course, after crashing out from 3rd in Baku. I got the track right this time, so we're on board here with Druid, and he's got a Red Bull really close behind him. This is going to be quite an interesting field to that. I think it is actually Wigster who is behind him. 2 of the quickest drivers that we have in Formula 3 are right by each other in qualifying, so it's going to be interesting to watch this here. We've got a yellow flag sector 3 again. Antstan, I think, is just basically staying away here. Who have we got here? That's Jade. Lovely commentating, Mark. You're a natural, not with a love heart. So have fun. I think.
I've been chatting to Wigster for about 45 minutes before this race. He's a nice guy, mate. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's 22 years of age. He's an accountant, and he's just secured his own house, own property. Not renting, owning.
Wait, next time, Mark, did you swipe right? But no, fair play to Wigster, man. I mean, it's really good kind of getting to know the people, as, you know, taking away the jokes out of what I said then. It's good to actually get to know the guys from an outside perspective, isn't it, really, as you kind of put it out there, Mark. You know, we've got absolute load of sound people. John's retired. So we've got a couple of crashes. So basically, if Antstan retires, everybody goes through. Well, that takes away the fucking drama, doesn't it? Jesus. Druid comes across, and he has, so everybody goes through. Everybody just has to set a lap. That's simply it now. Everybody needs to set a lap. Druid has done just that with a 1 minute 20.5. Nice way to start. D666 with a 121. Crazy Pumpkin is right in front of him. He's done a 1 minute 23. He's going to watch out here. With it. And we've got a battle going on in qualifying. That's daft. Come on, guys, it's qualifying, it's not the race.
Such a 1 year flag. Probably someone that's someone for
Crazy Pumpkin and D666 having a fight. Just thought I'd let you know that. 6 views, guys, already, you bunch of sexy superstars. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Hopefully we give you as good as entertaining a performance.
Yeah, mate, I'm quite impressed with Antstan. Like, he knows he's got a 15-second penalty, but I've been chatting to him on the page, and he's taken it. Polyban, yeah, sorry, mate. But yeah, he's taking it he's taking it on the chin, mate, and he's nice lad.
He is, and that's what I'm saying, mate. I've really brought together a lot of sound guys here. No arseholes. You know, you are going to get a couple of arseholes coming in there about to, but it's all about fishing them out. And Big Hairy Jock does a 1 minute 20.6, so it's very, very close up top. Bishop with a 20.7 on mediums. Now,
there's a crash.
Talk a bit more about this track.
There's a crash.
Who?
It's Bear.
Oh my God, D666 and
Bear.
Beer. What's happened?
Bear's on the flying lap, mate. Bear's on the flying lap, and I think he got tangled up with the Force India.
Record, mate, if you've seen it.
Yeah, I couldn't get to it in time.
This is awful.
Bear ain't going to be happy, mate.
Now.
Just like last week.
Same again, he's got another 5 place penalty, 2 weeks in a row.
He's
flies back into the pits, why not? Yeah, it's getting to the pits, mate, isn't it? What happened there? Are we going to get another angry beer again? Jesus
I didn't get to it in time, I
just
seemed like the middle of it, mate.
More carnage in Formula 3. And Wigster, by the way, has gone into first with a 1 minute 19.3 mark. Here we go. Okay.
I knew that happened.
Yep. We move forward here. Let's have a little look here then. So we've got ourselves here. Who we've got on the qualifying lap here? We've got Dan Pennells out on his flying lap here for yourself. Tell you what, the market is understandable, isn't it? Oh yeah, sorry, he's just come out, hasn't he? It is understandable. You can kind of understand exactly where he's coming from. It's happened to him, I think, what is it, 3 weeks out 4 now?
Yeah. But thing is,
just need to just be more aware.
Yeah, I get that, mate, but it's not a street circuit. You can overtake in Spain.
But I think if someone's on a flying lap, you've got to get the fuck out of the way, aren't you?
You have, yeah.
It's just kind of principle, but it happens. It happens. Unfortunately for Bear, it's happened to him multiple times.
Anyway, we move on. Yeah, I think Dan Pennell's.
Hey, Jock's watching. How you doing, buddy? Good lap there for yourself, mate. Dan Pennell's Big Hairy Jock's teammate, ironically, is coming around to start his flying lap here. Well, this track is literally one of the toughest tracks on tyres. You wouldn't normally think it, but because of the constant flowing corners and then going into,
mate, it's an easy one stop, I believe. I think it's soft to mediums, and that's it.
I think Wix is on the super soft, so that's a real gamble. That is actually no. I think he did his lap on softs. Yes, he did. Forgive me. He has got the super softs at the ready. That one's a little bit wide then coming out of turn 2. This is one of my favourite corners on the whole game. A lot of people don't like it. It's very, very easy to invalidate your lap time just by running wide. Hopefully Dan didn't do that. Complete sector 1 in a 22.5. That's a nice time by Wixter, by the way. Really, really competitive. A 1 minute 19.3 on softs. That's going to be very, very tricky for these guys to beat. So Dan Pennell's coming around sector 2 then. As he comes. Now this is another particular tricky corner, one that I've been caught out on many a time, and Dan Pennell's does really, really well to hold that. Nearly kind of lost the back end. Coming around, we've got Dan Pennell's and Y-Bonator. He's going to be on a Y-Bonator. Mark, does that get you that name? I always say Y-Bonator. Every time.
I say Wagster.
Every single fucking time. Yeah, you just call everyone fucking Wagster. It just makes it's like calling everyone Dave, isn't it? Look, we haven't got a guy called Dave in the league.
Mate, the race is dry, mate. The race is completely dry.
Dry race, okay.
Dry
Good
race
stuff. So we've got that dry race set up. Will Dan Pennell's become around to complete his lap? He does. Let's see what Dan can do. Ever the improving Mr. Pennell's goes into second position with a 1 minute 20.0. That is him through. Ironically, Beard doesn't have to do a lap to get into Q3.
No, but yeah, if this was Q3, Dan would be alright because he's on the soft tyre and Wigster is on the super softs. It basically second.
I think Wigster did. Wigster actually did his lap on the softs. From what it's saying on best. Obviously, you can never really trust the information as well as you can you? But
thing is, it's got 0. It's got 0 laps next door to its name as well. So.
And D666 thinks well, he has done enough. And Y-Bonator, that's a good lap. 1 minute 20.2, good effort there. Hopefully we will have ourselves a nice clean race. I've been noticed inconspicuous by his absence at the moment on track is Rara. Raratron 89 returning after a 2-week break when his Xbox broke.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are not looking forward to him. However, Wigster will give him a hell of a run for his money.
Can I just say as well, if if Bishop and Bear and Kebab get through on the medium tyres, basically they're doing what me and Forrester have done in Bahrain.
Beer hasn't actually set a lap though, so I think I think as far as I'm aware, he can still pick whatever tyre he wants. I believe that's the case.
I think he has to do a slow sector to yellow flag. I think he needs to at least do a lap. I think
he is actually through, technically through. I'm not sure how it works with the tyres if you just simply sit in the garage.
You have to do a sector at least.
He's going out. I know Beer got to sector 3 and then obviously ended up ploughing into the back of the Force India, I believe. But here comes Rara then. I'll tell you what they do need to do, Mark, and that is, for example, Beer had that qualifying 5-place penalty. If you're the faster guy, the way Codemasters need to kind of program the game is simply make sure that it goes to the guy who isn't on the flying lap. You know what I mean? It should automatically calculate with the amount of battery and fuel, and use its fucking brain and work out that someone is on, a flying lap, so to speak, you know what I mean? And someone is on an in-lap. But anyway, I digress. Crazy Pumpkin, by the way, is actually on a flying lap, so even though Rara is out on his first lap since Bahrain, I am going to go on board with Crazy Pumpkin, and we'll see. He's actually gone out on the super soft tyres.
I'm on board with Rara, so you stay on board with him. I'm on Rara. He's on mediums as well.
Give me a second, mate. Just writing back to that. Forgive me, guys. I'm just writing a message.
That's a turn 3 yellow.
Let's have a look here. What's going on? 2, 3.
Probably still letting someone else through.
There's only 2 people on track, so I think it might have been Rara slowing down. Crazy Pumpkin goes around and does a 1 minute 21.4, and mate, he's only improved his time. He should have stayed where he was. He was already through.
Yeah, he's gone super soft now as well, isn't he?
That's what I mean. He's going to have to start on the super soft tyre, which is a terrible tyre to go on.
I'm on Rara.
On the medium tyre.
He's into T1. Mate, can you remember what I said in Australia? T1
No, I was going to write back to you, but I was playing with the baby.
T1 is identical, but Spain is extended. It's the extended version of Australia T1.
A lot of these tracks, Mark, if you noticed, all have similar characteristics to each other. Wyboneta has retired, he's not gone back out on track, so Wyboneta has realised he is through to Q3. Good lap that by him, of course, as well. All on the soft tyres, make the top 5 at the moment. Rara on the mediums. Will he be able to do any damage? You would think so.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters yet as much if you start on softs or mediums. Yeah, you're going to do the same strategy, but obviously you're going to get a slow getaway on mediums.
You'd want the softs, wouldn't you? Realistically.
Yeah, definitely.
I was speaking to King Chris, my teammate on Haas, as we see Rara come around Sector 3. This has been a very clean lap, by the way. But King Chris said it's most likely going to be a 2-stop for pad users. Now, I do understand what he's getting at. The where, not so much, Mark, but hashtag tyre temps.
Oversteer for Rara.
That was, odd move there by Rara. This is going to be enough for first, but what a lap time on the mediums. 1 minute 20.0. Mark, Wixter's gone on to supers and gone out. What is he doing?
That. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, mate. He's in pole anyway, provisional pole anyway. I wouldn't even bother going out again.
Or is he going to do it for the tyre wear, potentially, just to see what one flying lap will do and then possibly come into the pits? We've got our 10, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. They are the 10 guys that are going through. So Beard didn't actually have to set a lap, ironically, and he's managed to get into the Q3. So that's good for him. We have here Antstan, Wee John, Kakashi and Gripmaster all crashed so far. I am impressed with a few of the new guys, by the way. Wigster warming his tyres up very, very nicely. We've had a load of good new finds, haven't we? Mark, obviously the likes of Wigster, Dampenels, Druid. I'm actually not including Wyboneta because I'm not seeing what he can do yet. We've not seen what Wyboneta can do, and he did have, obviously, that incident with Beer in qualifying last week as Beer come into the party, and obviously didn't include his audio. He didn't want to kind of go into public with what he said, but obviously Beer had that incident with Wyboneta, didn't he? So that's what he kind of...
Wixter's coming around to the pit straight, mate. I hope he didn't complete his lap.
So he's doing his lap. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. A 1:19.3, unless he does the lap and has worked out that a 2-stop potentially is better. Because we know Wigster does have the pace on the majority of these guys. We just need a
when I spoke
clean
to him
first
earlier
corner.
tonight, he's not confident about Spain. He doesn't like Spain, especially sector 3.
What's Rara done? Rara.
Thank God for that.
Oh, he's wait. I see. No, he's waited for he's waited for it to finish.
No, Wixter,
Good
yeah,
decision there by
just
Rara.
able
Wixter!
to
Oh,
make
he's spinning off.
Wixter, yeah, he's banned you 2-3 times before that, mate. Which is a good thing.
Jesus.
And he's doing it again.
Wixter showing off. Do you know what? Somehow, Mark, I don't think he's going to be starting on them tyres. What would you do if he completed his lap? Oh no, he won't improve anyway, will he? So, Wixter having a little bit of a show-off moment there, guys. I prefer him to drive a bit further forward because this camera angle is really, really shit, in absolute fairness. But we have our top 10. D666. We have Crazy Pumpkin, Beer and Kebab, Bishop, Big Hairy Jock, Druid, Wybermater. We've also got Penels, Rara on his return, and Wixter, our championship leader. Of course, Mark, do not forget about that. Jesus Christ. Well,
he's a legend.
Them super softs are not going to go anywhere fast at this sort of temperature, I'll tell you that much. Should we make predictions? 109? Oh, he's retired. Yeah, as we say, if there's nobody behind you on track, that is the only real time we permit you to retire on track. Obviously, if you do it in a detrimental position, then you're going to get fucked.
You know what I'm going to do, mate? I'm going to name it now. I reckon Rara, Wixter, and Smoke. Smoke? Not Smoke.
Smoke.
Dampenel.
Mate, Smoke's in fucking Elite League, you madhead. Don't put Smoke down here. We don't need that. These poor guys will be traumatised.
Mate, exactly how it is now, I reckon.
Do you know what? If you were Beer and Kebab, would you just start at the back and not go out?
He's got a
It's a
5
good point.
penalty, though.
That's what I mean, but so he'll start from the back anyway.
Yeah.
Think about it that way. If he starts from the back, he'll be out of the carnage, won't he? Most likely. It's an interesting strategy, potentially.
Maybe.
But we know Beer. He is one of the old veterans of league racing, like Bishop himself, obviously. It's amazing, mate, isn't it, how Bishop had been racing since F1 2010 and 2011 and had his first ever official league podium 2 weeks ago with us. This is a rare occasion. We have got 10 drivers in Q3. Everybody got round. This is where we will see people using the super soft tyre at its full potential. We will now, Mark, ruin people's pace. Good effort by both the Red Bulls and both Ferraris, both getting through. And obviously we've got a Mercedes there, both McLarens also. So, Mark, predictions, it's going to be, I'd say, between Rara and Wixter, but then you can't count out, remember, the likes of Druid. He did his lap on mediums as well and was only 0.6 of a second behind Rara, I believe. So anything can happen. We've currently got a Ferrari out on, no, we've got McLaren. Dan Penels is the first guy out on track, I believe.
Yeah,
so Dan
I
Penels
should get on
is
the second guy. Whoever that is.
It is Wybernator with 2 others. Wybernator, Big Hairy Jock and Wixter. So these are the guys you'd assume will be going for 2 runs. Bishop is also coming out of the garage there as we speak. So, Dan Penels, we're going to just talk about him a little bit, mate. He is ever improving. He's actually had a really, really poor season in the sense that, barring Baku, he's been involved in so many niggly little incidents. Wow. Watch out, mate. Get back on track safely.
Yeah, he's alright.
Really what you want to do.
He's alright.
Yeah, he's rejoined safely. Good stuff. We'll get back on the Dan Penels. Talking about Dan again.
He's got enough corners, mate, to rub out the sand.
Dan has been really, really inconsistent so far, but in Baku it was kind of a shining light. Ironically, the one race the one race where you'd expect to blow up, he actually drove the race of his life and ended up in second place behind Wixter, keeping Wixter honest the entirety of that race, basically, didn't he, around Baku? Wixter, very, very calm, controlled race, and obviously as well, we had, do you know what? We had, oh yeah, Beer was third. That was the greatest podium interview I've ever fucking had in my life. When Beer was firing shots, everybody was like, funny as fuck. Right, we have got Druid just in front of Dan, so we are going to get on board with Dan here. And this corner, as we said, turn, I believe it's turn 3, isn't it? The long right-hander is incredibly difficult to manoeuvre. It's so hard, well, so easy, should I say, to run out wide, but we have got now Dan Penels approaching the slower car of Druid. Hopefully Druid is wise to it and will get clean out of the way, fingers crossed, because it is of course live on stream. You are live on Channel 4, please do not swear unless you're on my fucking stream, of course. So he Dan traverses.
Basically, yeah,
it's tricky as well.
It's Dan, Wibinator, then Bishop.
Dan Druid didn't really get out the way, which has actually compromised him a little bit. And we got a spinning Red Bull. Crazy Pumpkin's off, and that's what you do. When you spin off, get the fuck off the racing line. That is a good way to do it. Dan Pennell's then coming around the final complex of corners, around the tricky chicane, which is, as we say, do you know what it reminds me of, Mark? It reminds me of Monza a bit, the chicane. You hit the middle of the curb and you are flying. Dan Pennell's didn't know. And comes around the final corner now. Will he be breaking into the 19s? He bloody will, mate. He's just broken the 18s. 118.4. With a little bit of a mini incident, we have got one. No, it's Wigster coming around now. The guy's off everywhere, by the way.
Wibinator
coming around. Wigster, Wibinator, I believe, maybe coming into the pits. I'm not sure. Wigster goes behind Dan Pennell's, Mark. What a lap by Dan.
Wibinator.
And he got compromised.
Wibinator. What the fuck? He had gravel on his tyres.
Where's he fucking come from?
I don't know, but he had gravel on his tyres, yeah, on the outlap.
What a lap, Bishop. Bishop goes in the fourth. 118.7. Beers and Pumpkin, Druid. Rower's next, I believe. No, Rower's on an outlap, I think.
Yeah, I'm not writing off Druid, mate. He's a podium finisher.
No, not at all. Not at all. Pumpkin, of course, is still going around. He is going to be on his first set of tyres. Beer, I think Beer may be doing what I said, mate. Just not doing a lap. Using his vast experience and knowing that most of the collisions, we've got a yellow flag sector 2. Don't know who that is. Oh, it's Dan Pennell's going. Oh, he's letting people through. Okay. Just wanted to make sure they didn't want to see any.
Druid's coming around to the end of sector 3, man, mate. Chicane.
Yep, we're on board with Druid then. Goes over the chicane.
Nicely done.
Our new race winner here at RRF1, taking its first career win, and was
that's nicely done
himself, as he said at the time. It's not going to be the best lap though. 1 minute 19.1. Room for improvement all round. This is making me worry, mate, because I've only hit a 1 minute 17.8 in time trial. Shit. I may not have a very competitive week this week. Pumpkin, and we do have Rara as well. D666 is D6. I can't present it. Is D. Let's have a look here. 1 minute. Sorry, interrupt myself. Crazy Pumpkin. 1 minute 21.7. That is not going to get the job done, of course. I believe he'll be coming around for another lap. Here's Rara then. What can Rara do in response to Wibinator? Dan Pennell's Wigster. Wibinator's retired.
I wouldn't have done that.
That's enough.
No.
Mate, we had the same thing, remember? Same thing earlier on in the season, I think. Was it Wigster that did it?
Mate, he's a knee 300 of seconds, yeah.
Oh my god, he's retired on the... No, he DNF'd. Terminal damage.
Oh.
Rara, oh my god. Fuck, Rara. 1:17.9. Set the time ablaze. And Beer's coming out. Go on, Beer. Personally, I wouldn't have. But Beer is a clever racer. He knows a strategy when he sees one.
Beer's on that outlap.
Yep, Beer's coming around. I think Pumpkin needs to watch out here, though, because he is on a slow lap. Druid, I believe. Yeah, Druid's coming back into the pits. I would imagine... No, Druid's gone for another run. Did Druid potentially make a mistake, then? You did say, Mark, Druid is one of our... kind of newfound top guys almost in a thing. Druid, after his win in China, has really given himself a start. I do, mate. I like Druid, mate, because he grew up about 2 streets away from me. 10 years after me, but yeah.
Also, he's got a lot cleaner.
Yes. He was involved in quite a few little incidents, wasn't he? He was. What do you think
of this track, though, boss? Obviously, me and you got race it tomorrow. Me and you are
do you want my honest answer?
Honest answer, yeah.
Oh, I was going to give a dishonest one and say I fucking love it. I think it's shit. But it's not I think it's shit. I really love driving it. But I've never mastered it. It's always been one of those tracks across all the F1 games. I've been doing this for many years, obviously I've said.
The only problem, if you're looking at Druid now, I like this corner.
Yeah.
I don't like this bit.
It's this one.
It's
the combination. It's the combination, isn't it? You get that left hand nailed, but then you've got to kind of brake extra hard if you're doing the right. I know guys like we'll talk about the elite league lads. They just nail everything, but
I hate this chicane.
But don't like this one.
No, I don't like this.
You're like one of them flowers. Loves me not. Druid Pitts. So I'm guessing he's going to be coming around to do another lap shortly. We're going to go on board with Beer and Kebab then. Former runner-up in ESR's Saturday division, of course, as you remember that, Mark, of course, back in the day.
Dan's on the outlap. I would have left it until another 2 minutes at least.
I think he's being smart. Get out before the mad rush, potentially.
Yeah, but by the time he does his outlap and come back round...
He's just done 3 laps on them tyres. He's going to be going for a 1-lap burst, you'd imagine. No, I do understand what you mean, though.
Yeah, because I've done it before, mate. I've gone out at this sort of time and got
Beer,
up on people that...
Beer's made a mistake. He corrected that very nicely. He still has enough time to get back into the pits, though. So let's have a look, see if he does. He did run a little bit askew off the corner that you said you like, going into the one you didn't like, right in the middle. It's the transition, isn't it? And Beer does come into the pits. He does have one more crack at this. He's not having a good season so far, Beer, but he has picked up 2 consecutive podiums, remember, a second and a third. Well, how he got third in Baku is anybody's guess. But he finished, and everybody else died. It was one of the most bizarre experiences in league racing I've seen, that Azerbaijan Grand Prix. But we do have Dan Penels then. I guess he may be going for TV time, man. I mean, welcome to the party, pal. I guess that's a way to put it. So I believe Hairy Jock is coming out of the pits now as well, as Dan does have a red marker on his pit lane symbol. So Dan does have himself a completely clear track, but I do understand what you mean, Mark. The track is at its best when it's later on, of course.
Yeah, you've got to be the last car, aren't you? Because if you go out with 4 minutes to go, you're going to catch up with people doing their outlap.
Or in lap, as people are going to find out potentially with Dan now. So Jock is coming out. He will be the first one to complete, or the second one, you know what I mean, the first one in the mad rush. As you see, Druid and Bishop are already back out. These guys are league veterans now, you know, Druid in his second league, of course. And D666, do you know what? I think D666 has done that out of respect for Beer. I genuinely do. Because it was him who had the collision with him. He's not gone out. If he's done it for that reason, what a respectful fucker. Dan Penels moves into second place. 118.1. Dan Penels jumps vibrator. Vibrator, of course, terminal damage. I'm going to get on board with Jock now. He's on his outlap, so he's going to be next one round. Beer has gone back out. If D666, Mark, has done that out of respect for taking Beer out in qualifying, that is a remarkably good bit of sportsmanship there. Obviously, it's not going to be any easier for Beer, but you've got to respect that sort of shit. Maybe psyching.
Later on in the week here, we need to take that into consideration as well. Maybe.
Of course, something like that is punishable, but respect to what you said there, though, Mark, because obviously myself, Mark, and Benny. I'm not sure if Benny's watching tonight, but Benny is another F3 steward, isn't he? So we'll inform Benny of what's gone on. Whoa! He's spinning off the racing line quick. Just jump to it now, mate. He's took half his right-hand side of his wing off. Mate, everybody's out on track. Pumpkin isn't, so Pumpkin will not be able to complete a lap. I think Pumpkin's pretty much had enough anyway. He is sitting in the garage. Big Hairy Jock is coming into Sector 2 now. He's coming towards the end of it, down the long back straight, of course. Famous straight, Mark. Remember Senna and Mansell? That famous picture where they were side by side with the Sparks? Yeah, that was down that straight, ladies and gentlemen. And if it wasn't, it probably wasn't. I think it was down the main straight, but fucking bite me. I don't give a shit anyway. 2 amazing races. Wigster is coming back out, so we are going to be in for... Fuck it, why not? We are going to be in for the mad rush here. I don't know who that was. Jock's to Sector 3, we're just going to go on board with him quickly as we round the final corner. He's held that very, very nicely. Jock is coming round and does himself a half a second quicker, 18.9. It was invalidated. He's invalidated it. Jock invalidates. He remains 7th. That's going to be a problem for him.
Yeah, Jock needs to get out there, mate, for the championship. Wigster
outlap, I think. Yeah, outlap for Wigster. I think it's Druid and Bishop next. I think it's Druid. Yeah. It's Bishop.
I'll watch Wigster, mate.
Bishop goes third. 1 minute 18.2. Druid comes round the final corner now. Bit of a swappy line round there.
That's another driver.
Invalidation.
Like Bishop.
Invalidation. No, it wasn't invalidated. He improves. He's literally now 800ths off Wigster. Beer and Kebab coming round as well. He's coming round Sector 3. Beer has had a very, very problematic season, as we've said. So let's have a little look here. I can sing superlatives about him all day. Everybody all day. It is all now about what happens here. Beer comes across the line. Goes 7th. So he will start 12th. So, Druid, I believe we got Wigster. And Rara pretty much, unless Wigster does something remarkable, Rara is on pole, but Big Hairy Jock, mate, is still going. Jock is still going round. I'm not sure if this is invalidated. It's not. Jock coming across the line then. 16, I don't think it's going to be a big improvement. He may get beer. He does. 1 minute 19.1 there. Two guys you'd expect it to be a bit further up there. Beer and
Wick's
Jock.
just coming round the last chicane.
Rara does a 70. Oh my god.
Wick's just coming around the last corner. Clean. But...
is he going to get near Rara? He puts it second,
wow.
but Rara has absolutely stonked everybody. Good luck by Wigster, but 0.8 of a second, Rara. Oh my Jesus. Okay, now.
Thing is, when you're on that grid, you're it's not about qualifying, mate. It's if Wigster gets a better start than Rara, then it all changes, doesn't it?
Wigster, remember though, Wigster did this before, if you remember. He had Matt in Melbourne, who, on Wigster's own terms, and Matt proved it, of course, is a much faster racer. But remember, Wigster got the jump on him. He got the jump on him at the start, as you mentioned. So I'm going to run through the top 10 really quickly. Rara, Wigster, Dampenel's Bishop, Wybermator Druid, Jock, Beer, Pumpkin, and D666, who didn't settle out, potentially out of respect for taking Beer out in Q2. I'm going to go for a quick smoke and a quick piss. Back in 2.
Mate, it's just about tasting.
And I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. 14 guys on the grid. Rara doing a sensational job, putting it on pole position. 1 minute 17.2. Really staking his claim to be the top guy in this league. But remember, he is on mediums. We're going to take a quick spoiler alert for the tyres. So Beer and Kebab obviously is... Oh! It's not put Beer with a grid penalty. What in the world is going on here? Okay, fair enough. Right, so you see the majority of guys are on the soft tyre. We've got Rara and Bishop, of course, on the mediums. Bishop going to be a real threat here. Hopefully we can have a clean Turn 1. Nice clean racing, guys, tonight. We've had a lot of issues in Turn 1, of course. We don't want any more. So we do have, of course, the Scottish contingent, as I'm calling them. 10th, 11th and 14th. Watch out for the likes of Kakashi coming through, of course. He's a master at coming through from these sort of positions. We are not going yet, guys. Nobody has readied up. I want to give a massive fucking shout out to all of you guys for kind of almost towing the line here. Everybody has kept it nice and clean so far. Obviously, we have had that incident with Obviously D666, but really respectfully moving and not sitting a lap, of course. In Q3, that's, as far as I'm aware, that's a very, very respectful move. Really, really good for him to do that. But here we go then. We are still here. Nobody's ready up. As I've said, massive shout out to everybody here. Dragoon, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm back, mate.
Nobody ready up.
That's the first. I'm just looking. I just had a fag on the balcony, mate, and there's a Mercedes outside my house, just oversteered, pulling away.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, in the snow.
Oof is all I'm saying. But Mark, predictions, I can only see one of two, I think, here potentially today. If I get some free, Rara and Wigster are going to obviously be the favourites, but then you've got the likes of Penels, you've got the likes of Druid, Bishop. Beer, by the way, can you check race directory for a minute? Press start and look at race director. Beer hasn't had his penalty applied. He's still in 8th on my screen.
Yeah, same on my screen.
Unless it's going to move him down. Hopefully it doesn't give him a penalty.
Mate, there's no incidents whatsoever. There's no penalties, incidents, whatever on my screen.
Oh no, it'd come through. But it did say 5-place penalty, unless it's... Oh, I hope... Oh no, they're not going to start on the same grid spot, are they? Remember what it did to me in Forester? Please no.
I think so.
Fucking fingers crossed. Sorry, mate, I was having a little bit of cheap Asda Coke. As we're going to debate, guys, Dragoon pointed out, I believe you said your missus works for Asda.
Yep.
Dragoon gets discount on 44 pence Coke. I mean, come on. Come on, motherfuckers. What is this world?
Yeah, but...
the fucking price, man.
I get a bigger discount if I buy 18 cans of the garden as well, so all good.
Oh, piss off, mate. Jesus Christ.
Mate,
I should have bought some at B&M, I tell you, when I worked there. my prediction, mate, to go a bit more serious, in a serious predictive light now, I think Rara is going to be...
Rara is on mediums on the start, but Wigster is on softs. Dan's on softs, but then you've got Bishop on mediums as well. But then if you go down as far as Beer and Crazy Pumpkin, they're on super softs.
And we have readied up. Rara's readied up, nice one, so we've got... And I've got fucking hiccups.
Fair play to them, mate. Fair play to them. They didn't ready up.
I'm buzzing with that. That's at least one little less headache we're going to have. Wigster, of course, yep, we're getting a few more guys ready up now. I think we're coming to that time now where the race is about to go underway, ladies and gentlemen. Grab yourself a can.
How many viewers have you got?
Oh, we're sitting on... Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the hell?
Yeah.
This
is Formula 1, not fucking gymnastics.
What in the... What have I just seen?
I saw that as well, mate. What the fuck?
No, Beer has been put into his correct position.
Kashi disqualified.
Stan's car got flipped into the crowd. How is he still going?
Nobody was injured making this video.
Mate, yeah, mate, we're gonna have to... Mate, I'm gonna have to... Mark, this is the first of a pause video that will have to be a PG... This isn't PG, but we're gonna have to age restrict this video, man. We just kill kids.
I recorded that, mate. Mine goes back 5 minutes.
So yeah, please do. For the love of God. For God's sakes, man. We start off the Spanish Grand Prix formation lap and we've got someone flying through the crowd. That is new.
Nick, Kashi's the only one disqualified, so... But he's in a Ferrari, yeah?
No, he's in a Mercedes. Bishop is... Oh, both Ferraris get disqualified. Well, that's not good for the team morale, I guess. Fucking hell. It's still putting Beer in 8th, but he was on the grid in 13th, by the way. Just to point that out, he wasn't in 8th position. He was in his grid slot. I think him and... There's a couple of double up here. I think it's doubled up. Oh my fucking God, my cat's just fucking trashed the kitchen.
How many viewers have you got, mate?
God, my heart. We are sitting here today at currently 8 viewers. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Anybody who hasn't followed, please be sure to do so. This is, of course, our weekly thing, me and Mark. Yes, she is, mate. She commented saying that Asda is the best place to be. And we've lost half the field on the formation lap. Right, watch Beer. Where's it going to put him on the grid? It's saying 8th, but... No, it's all sorted itself out by the looks of it. Where's Kakashi? Oh my god, look at Kakashi! Kakashi and Gridmaster on the same grid spot! Oh my god, 5 red lights, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have carnage at the start! It's inevitable, no, they've ghosted! Kakashi, that is...
Just run on the grass.
Look at this already at the start! Wigster's jump, Rower! Oh my god, crash! No. Rower and Dan! Rower and Dan!
I just
recorded that. Beer and Kebab is Beer's in 6th. What? Look at Beer and Kebab go here. Oh god, we've got to watch out here. Come on guys, keep it clean, keep it clean. It wasn't anybody's fault that. Just keep it very clean. Druid, what's he doing? What are they doing, guys? Come on, wake up. Everybody wake up here, come on. Druid went for a silly dive bomb. Mark, if you see... Oh, we got more crashes at the back. Oh, lovely. Well, one day we're going to get around lap 1, I promise. This guy's up everywhere. So at the moment, Wigster, Dampenel's Bishop, you can't fault anybody for that. Druid made a ridiculous move up the inside. Well, I say ridiculous, he might have just outbraked himself. It can
Rara staying into 5th, mate.
Rara's, do you know what I'm saying that? Rara is still in 5th, based on where he was before. Mark, can I ask you a question? How the fuck has Antstan gone from 12th to 4th? 12th to 4th. 13th to 4th.
He's technically, mate.
Unbelievable. Look at the front, look at the front. Wibinator having a go at Wigster. Wigster there. Antstan, though, is under pressure from Rara. And look at the top 2 go. Beer and Kebab doing an amazing job himself. He was up the same 2 positions, but he was at the back on the grid. So that was crazy. Amazingly, by the way, Gridmaster and Kakashi both survived starting on the same grid spot. So that was interesting. We're still watching a couple of the guys, and Dampenel's another race ruined by him. I think him and Rara interlocked wheels. And look at Antstan! Look at Antstan!
Third!
What a move! Oh, Bishop's hitting Bishop! Rara's up the inside! 3 wide! I think Bishop's got a bit of damage here. Bishop goes for a move on the inside. Jesus Christ!
Mate, I'm watching the top 2, mate.
Yeah, we're going to go back down quickly to 3rd. Rara and Bishop. Oh, very close. Beer and Kebab still doing well, 6th. The Mercedes driver's 5th and 7th. Kakashi's had himself a very good start as well. Dampenel's race is looking minorly ruined as we speak. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag
here.
That's Wibinator down into 6th. What's he done?
Wibinator falls to 6th. I think he must have gone off behind Dan. We've got Rara having a look there. I tell you what, mate, to be honest with you, that was probably one of the cleanest starts we had. As crazy as it sounds, it was a bit of incident.
Hey, Bishop, yeah?
Absolute pile-ups.
Bishop's on Antstan.
Bishop. Antstan's pulling away. Antstan, this fucker had a qualifying bad man. We're not supposed to be commentating on
Can I have a qualifying ban
place. Fucking give me one, mate. Right, everyone. Oh shit! No, we have to find a way to give ourselves a qualifying ban. Fuck it. Right, anyway, moving on. Big Hairy Jock is in 8th. He was involved in that first corner incident, of course. Druid doing right. And look at Rara.
Antstan second.
Rara on Bishop. Rara has done Bishop. Into 3rd position goes Rara. Wigster is 3 seconds clear, and Bishop's going for a little run back now. And Rara, look at Bishop going for a look at the inside 2 and 3. That's going to compromise his line a little bit there. Druid and Gridmaster. Druid has pulled the move off. Druid up into 9th position. Gridmaster still not over for him yet. D666. We're struggling, mate. He's got wing damage.
Big Hairy Jock here on Kakashi.
So we've got battles up and down the field at the moment. Bishop, Rao, we know Beer and Kebab's gone into super soft tyres. Is he just predicting a 2-stop strategy anyway?
Bishop's closing in on Rara.
Why not? Those 2 together. What an unbelievable start to the Spanish Grand Prix. Mate, Antstan, what an unbelievable start. Unless he caused the carnage. Unless he caused the carnage, Mark, which I don't think he did. Based on the camera, it didn't look like he did. That's what I mean.
I don't think he did either.
He'll just... But now, oh, look at this here. Sector 3. What's happening here? Druid's off. Druid spawn. He's having a shocker. Wigster goes with a 22.5. Oh, look behind. Wibinator and Beer having a little move here. I think Beer's actually been caught here, but quite a lot. I don't know what happened there. Beer was a lot closer to the guys in front. I think much of
Rara's
done Antstan. Yeah, Rara's just done Antstan. Antstan, calm down with the moves. People need to realise it's not about 5 laps anymore. Oh, Kakashi runs wide.
Harry Jock.
Harry Kakashi.
Harry Jock's in the wall, and he's out of the race.
Jesus.
Oh my
Kakashi
god.
went wide and pulled back in. Kakashi pulled back in, and Jock is gone.
He's gone, mate.
Awareness, people.
Yep.
Right, Mark.
Bishop is the next one, I think.
Fuck it, we'll work with it. Dampenels. Yeah, audio's a bit jittery, Jay said, mate. It's fine, we'll work on it. Basically, it's a party glitch on Xbox, mate. Don't worry about it. We'll work on it. But
Wibenator is the closest battle, mate.
He needs to watch out, though. He does need to watch out. Beer is on the super soft tyres. Wibenator's time will come.
Hey, what the fuck is going on with this race? Yeah, we got big gaps.
Wibenator versus Beer. Wibenator versus Beer. That could turn into an unbelievable switchback. Oh my god!
Oh no!
That was an amazing move!
It was.
How he kept out the wall, what a fantastic bit of driving. I've got to give both guys credit, that was clean as a whistle, an amazing switchback by Wibenator.
Mate, I had the rubbish
Beer kept his line.
Too, so I didn't know what happened
with
Wibenator.
Beer pits in. Has Beer got wing damage? Does Beer have wing damage, is the question. Let's see when he comes into the pits. I know them, them super soft tyres are fucking dreadful.
D66
anyway.
Is up. Yeah, Bear's got damage, mate.
No, he hasn't. He's not. He's gone back onto supers. What? The hell? Is that a strategy call? I don't know, Wibenator you'd expect will be. Yeah, Wibenator did have damage. Crazy Pumpkin up to set up in the 9th position. Good drive by him here. We've got Bishop. Yeah, about to say, Mark, going back to what you said, it's usually like big gaps, but we've actually had huge racing here. I mean, admittedly, one of them was around, what was it? One of them was around Baku, so, you know, you'd expect big gaps around there, but we were more excited by people exploding around there. But the guys are putting on, to be fair, there's a couple of incidents which can be avoided, and can I just say, Kakashi is into 5th position again. He is one of the best starters of a Grand Prix.
Yes, and he always... That's what annoys me, yeah, because in qualifying he just doesn't bother. And then he may as well carry on like that because he's amazing in the race.
Beer and Kebab though, and Crazy Pumpkin, this could get interesting. Beer a lot quicker than Pumpkin here. I think will Beer go for the move. Pumpkin needs to watch his defensive manoeuvres here. Beer, this is bread and butter. Oh. Drew it out. And planted it in the wall. Beer gets through. Do you know what? Respect the Pumpkin. Dan's left the session. Mark, could you do us a favour? Could you bring Dan Penels back in, please, mate? Disconnection.
No, if I've got him as a friend, mate. No, I haven't.
Go on to Race Direct, mate. You can bring him in from there. I can do it quick, but we've got a battle emanating here between Bishop and Antstan. I tell you what, mate. Fuck it, I'll do it. Yeah.
No, mate. I'm on it. I've done it.
You got it. Sweet man. Legend.
No, you do it, mate. I can't. Wait, let me.
Jock has turned around and said total killer. And you could feel his pain there. We're bringing Dan Penels back in briefly. There you go. I've got him, mate. I've got him. Don't worry about it. Antstan up the road, and Bishop as well goes a little bit wide. Remember, Bishop on the medium tyres. This is become a yeah, that was a corner cut as well there. You gotta feel for Big Hairy Jock. The season isn't over by a long way.
Watching Bear, mate. He's
Bear is scything through the field. He's got to watch out. Wee John's got to be very careful. Bear will pick his moments. Wee John can defend to a certain extent, but on the medium tyres, you probably just let him go, wouldn't you? At least that's what I do anyway. Just let him go. Sector 3 yellow flag. Sector 3. What's happened? No one.
It's Dan.
No one, as far as I can tell.
No, it's Dan coming down the grid.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, what's happened to 14 DSA?
Wee John, what's happened?
Oh
my God, Beer was with him.
I recorded it.
What happened? Was it a lot? Did he just crash off? Was he gone?
I think the car come across.
Oh my God, he's there! How the fuck has he gone out there?
Oh,
holy moly!
What the fuck is going on with this race?
This is crazy. Dan Penels, by the way, is back in. He's back in, mate. Dan's back. Dan is back with us, so we have got a complement of 11 drivers. This has been fucking mental. Back on the spectate cam.
It's 7 laps, yeah, and I've probably done about 5 recordings already.
Some of them are kind of awesome moves. Some of them are just complete utter mental shows. Kakashi we're watching at the moment, currently running around in 5th position. This is going to be interesting to see Dan Penels come back onto it here. He has come onto the super soft tyres, which once again might be questionable. However, do you know what though? Beer, being on the super softs, he's got a clear track. He can save his tyres if he wants to, and he knows, you know, if you're on super softs, you will catch up with the cars in front of you. You inevitably will do it. I don't know if that was just an racing incident between Beer. We've got Big Hairy Jock. Go on. Jock has turned around and said if Dan Penels can come back, that is driver of the season, and you know what? I will back that. Barring Antstan at the start, what's happened?
Rara's catching him, Wigster, all the time.
You said that, I thought he'd blown up. I was like, please, God, for God's sake.
No.
Druid's left. Oh, he's retired anyway. Druid, of course, blew up earlier in the race. Druid, we'll see you next week, my man. Get yourself back with it. Have you noticed 2 guys who are in the top 4 are currently running at the bottom of the points?
Mate, I'm gonna go on Tires Faded because Bishop is catching Antstan.
Yeah, I think the softs are beginning to overheat a little bit now, based on the kind of wear and tear. Remember, it's a very, very hot race as well at the moment. I'd say a light cloud with sun. Go on, mate. Sorry, I'm on board with Vibrator here with Dan Penels catching in the background. Fucking need that Pepsi after that. Jesus fucking Christ. Dan with DRS. We're on board with Dan. This should be pretty much easy pickings here.
Yeah, should be.
Vibrator knows it. Vibrator knows it. Waiting for the mistake by Dan. I don't think Dan will make one here in this case. Dan is showing a red bar in connection. Hopefully that doesn't impact him again. Dan, if he didn't have connection issues, remember, would have had a fantastic race around China as well. Remember, it took us about 10 laps to get him back into that. Bishop, keep him sitting pretty with Antstan. Rara and Wigster are leaving the rest of the field behind. This is going to be a fascinating battle between these two. And obviously when you get the likes of Beer, go on, mate.
Rara is catching Wigster a rate of knots on the harder tyre.
So is Bishop. Oh, he didn't get DRS though. I think Antstan might have made a mistake there. Antstan, by the way, has never, I don't believe he scored many points in this league, to be fair to you, so it'll be interesting to see Antstan. He's racing in a position where he's not been before. Remember, Dragoon, we were talking about this before when, you know, yourself, when you were leading around Melbourne. You're not there very often. You feel the pressure more, don't you? It's something which you, and I myself can relate to back in the day. When you don't lead many races and then you find yourself at the front battling, the adrenaline is fucking mad in it. It is fucking mental. And this is a huge on-track battle here between Antstan and Bishop. Bishop is on course for a really, really strong podium. If he can clear Antstan.
To be fair, mate, I think Bishop is podium pedigree every single race. He's had a bit of unfortunate. But Antstan, even if Stan comes fourth, mate, that's a brilliant fucking result. But I didn't know Stan was my colleague, mate. I didn't know he was a Taro Oscar, to be fair. I've not watched him.
Yeah, man. Mate, I'm on, you've not watched him, we've just been watching the races for 5 weeks. We went, ooh, we're teammates. Hey, wicked. we haven't actually drawn up the combined constructors yet. It's something we'll probably do a little bit later in the season, you know, just to kind of spark interest. Bishop, what's up with the Bishop? He was a little too close to the back of Antstan. Yep, he put a bit too much on the curb, didn't he?
Yeah, he was
too much on the curb. Here's an interesting one. Rara has got no pit indicator mark, but Wigster, it's telling him to pit. It's telling the soft drivers to pit. Is it an automatic 2-stop this? I don't know.
I think Spain should be 1-stop, surely.
Oh, tyre wear is ridiculous, man. Tyre wear ridiculous. John, of course, out of the race. I believe it was a collision with himself and Beer. I'll tell you what, though, this has been a Beer again in the pits.
Wipinator, 5. No, it's just gone to 8 attempts from 5.
Right, he is sticking on that. Oh no, it's gone on a 4.
It's gone on a 4, a 3.
Well, mate, he's not going to be able to get Dan Penels, surely. He's on medium tyres. I know the super softs will be going off already. Mark, this is two. Remember, if you think about it, this is a 2-stop thing. Wipinator. Inside. Dan Penels has got the corner. He's probably going to have to give the position back.
Dan needs to give it back.
Wipinator doesn't care anyway. He just won it back.
I'm having it.
Unbelievable. But Dan's going to surely come back now.
Nah.
Great driving by Dan Penels, but great driving by Wipinator, taking advantage of the worn-out super soft tyres. Mate, super softs don't last at all.
Mate, Wipinator's come alive. His name's not ever been mentioned that much, but yeah, wow.
Bishop and Antstan pits. Antstan, first guy in the pits. So from the soft runners, the actual, you know, strategy-wise pit stop. So Antstan, this has got to be a 2-stop, surely. It does, mate, but I think this is going to be a 2-stop. Surely to God, I think this is going to be an indicator. You try that 1-stop, you're going to have to nurse it. He's gone to softs, it's 2-stop. No, he's not. He's gone mediums. No, he's softs. What the fuck is going on here? It says he's on mediums. He is actually on the soft tyre, ladies and gentlemen. It's gone back to softs now. Kakashi pits as well. It's a 2-stop, mate. A lot of the top guys will be able to make a 1-stop work. These guys are not finding much joy on the tyres. And the medium
Dan's
runners,
pitting.
all of a sudden... So Dan does pit, that's understandable. He's had 7 laps on the super softs. That's an impressive showing in itself. Beer and Kebab. I don't know if that's a glitch for Beer. Maybe it... Do you know what? Do you think it kept him on the super soft tyre because he got into Q3 technically? Sector 1 yellow flag, what's happened here? It's a crash! Kakashi's crashed again! He does this every week. Poor guy. Beer and Kebab coming behind him. Kakashi needs to get his tyres warmed up. Oh, his beer's going to come and eat him alive. I think Kakashi may have lost his wing a little bit. No! Dan Penels is on the mediums. So and Dan's actually nearly getting lapped. Oh no, Antstan got a penalty, mate. 3-second penalty. Such a shame for him. But he is going to be hauling the guys in front of him back in. And I just fucking burped again. Damn it.
I don't know where Wigster's going to be alright, yeah, because I think he loses his time in sector 3.
Look, it's telling Rara to pit. Look at that, the green indicator. And Antstan is still going. I think Antstan's at the end of the spin, mate. No, he's not. He's overtaken Gritmaster. How the hell has he done that?
Not much.
He's 4 seconds behind him. Yeah, Antstan's 5th. Antstan 5th, Gritmaster 6th. Wow. Wow.
He's carry on watching his times. Yeah, he's catching D66 as well.
They are on worn medium tyres, aren't they? So they're going to be feeling the pressure really, really badly by now. Beer and Kebab. And Kakashi he did get wing damage. Them soft tyres. Look, go onto TV, mate. Look at the left front. It is ripped to shreds on Wigster. He's going to have to think about pitting in soon because Rara is hauling him in and he's going to be on the quicker tyres later. Wigster stayed out.
That's a long move, mate.
Remarkable. But is it though, mate? Because Rara will have the same problem later in the Grand Prix on the softs. This is shaping up to be a really, really interesting battle here. And D666 in the Force India, the sole Force India remaining in the race. Kakashi has
still 20 laps to go.
I know, mate, it has been mental. Absolutely mental.
This feels like a full-time job, mate.
Oh, mate, trust me. I fucking remember back in the day, mate. It used to be for me, man. I may make it again. Why not? Everybody who wants to donate to me, buy my daughter nappies. Well, it's going to be pull-ups now because she's getting past that age. She's 2.
And signed up to 4th.
5 second. D666 pitted up from the mediums. Mark, this is an eye-opener, man. This is an eye-opener. This is a real eye-opener. If these guys are struggling that much, how bad are we going to struggle? Amazingly, Pumpkin has nearly been lapped by his teammate as well. If you ever look at Pumpkin in 10th position, he's currently being chased down by the race leaders, so Pumpkin might have to get out of the way here very, very quickly, or potentially get himself into the pits. I don't know. Wybinator has actually come out in front of D666. Wybinator gets the jump on B666, but Wybinator most likely, based on what we've seen so far, will have to pit again. We've currently got Pumpkin has moved out of the way. Pumpkin moved out of the way. Pumpkin drove off the track, mate. That is respect again. He literally just sat in the chicane, and Kakashi has gone off. Kakashi has gone off himself. So he has gone off again. Kakashi is having an absolute fucking nightmare of a race.
Wigster in the pits.
He does this every week. Wigster, all I'm going to say, mate, fair play to him. He's going to have to track the mediums. 22 laps. That in itself is a task. And Wigster! Oh, fuck, I thought I held him in the pits again. No way. Bishop. Why isn't it still showing Wigster? Oh, he's coming out now. Bishop has overtaken him, but of course Bishop does have to pit again. This is going to be huge. So we're on board with Antstan. Antstan is running, as you mentioned, in 4th position. D666 is on 1 lap old tyres. This is his out lap, so he's warming his tyres at Wybinator on 8 lap old mediums. So we are running currently with the race leaders on lap 14 of 33 at the Spanish Grand Prix. Rara currently leads, Bishop 2nd, Wigster is in 3rd position, but he has made what I'm believing to be his one and only pit stop. I don't know if a one stop's going to work around here, mate. This may be sorting myself out a new strategy. And D666 does have DRS. Is he going to make the move? No, he's backed out of it. Oh, he thought about it, man. He thought about it. Couldn't quite get Wybinator there. Beer and Kebab are 7 seconds down the road in 8th position. We have Wigster, as you can see him there, running in about 3rd position. Forgive me. With Antstan is still in 4th. Antstan, by the way, Mark, will have to stop again. You'd assuming it will be coming on lap 20 or 21, based on the kind of wear of the tyres that he's got so far. I think it's more overheating. because you're seeing a lot of people really, really struggling later. I'm going to go on board with D666. He is all over the back now of Wipenator. He will, if he keeps it clean, he will get an easy DRS run down the main street. He's got one now, but just keep it very clean, as long as he kind of keep it. Damien, one of the new guys, of course, in RRF1. Literally brand new. This is only his 4th ever league race as well. All these guys are pretty much new to league racing, aren't they? But I'll tell you what though, it is a lot cleaner than what we've had so far. There's been incidents, don't get me wrong, but this is one of the cleanest races I believe that we have had. There was, I can obviously mark, we did see a bit of a clusterfuck here. Wigster is all over the back of Bishop, but that isn't what I'm going to be watching here. Wipenator pushes D66 right to the line. D66, it's called his bluff. And claims 6th position. Good driving by Wipenator, really forcing the issue there. We're going to switch up really quickly now to Wigster, who does have DRS on Bishop. We've got 2 shit camera angles, so we're going to go back on the TV pod mode. He's going to make Bishop go potentially wide. He's gone for the undercut there. We've seen Wipenator go off doing the same move. Couldn't quite get the move done. Good defender, but 3-second penalty. What?
Not my
just gave Bishop a 3-second penalty. Mate, it just gave Bishop a 3-second penalty for that move. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, not on my screen.
Fucking. Yeah, it come up on here. 3-second penalty, Bishop. What a sack of shit that is. Rara running deep on the medium tyres.
Wigster got the DRS.
I think Wigster will get the move done here.
He's going to get this move done, yeah. They're both harvesting.
Why not? Bishop went to overtake. Bishop went to overtake midway down the straight. Interesting. Antstan, mate, currently in a world of his own.
Antstan, yeah, is that position. Catch him. Not being funny.
He is, man. He will get that sort of catching time now to Bishop. I think he's going to have to literally keep it as clean as he can. We've done a lot of commentator curse. Remember when we gave Dan Penels a shout out and he stacked it in the wall?
And who's that red ball now?
Red ball. Pumpkin's gone off. Pumpkin off again. And Kakashi's into the point. So Kakashi Hataki is currently running in 10th position. So he is back into the points. But remember, he is on the super soft tyres. So another pit stop will be made. I believe it's going to be to mediums at the end, you'd imagine. A swig of this Pepsi has literally saved my life here tonight. Good God. Well, and killing me at the same time. Anyway, we are currently half distance now. Rara has not pitted, and he's still pulling away from Wigster.
What's the what's the pit time from entrance to exit?
I think Rara will, if Rara comes in next lap, if the time's still the same, Rara will come out 3rd. Because unless he takes the pit lane at the absolute optimal, then I think he will be alongside Bishop. I think it's about 22.5 seconds this track. Not the longest, but not the shortest either.
It was.
No, he's dropped. He's dropped. Oh, it is now. It's pretty much the same, now. But Wigster should be putting a bit more time on Rara here, you'd imagine. Because unless he is just simply tyre saving, I've noticed that Wigster hasn't really gone up much. Bishop fell right off then, by the way. And Stan goes past the lapped Crazy Pumpkin. Good stuff to get out of the way there by Pumpkin. He has improved his driving, Pumpkin, hasn't he, mate? Really improved it. Gritmaster! A nice silent drive in the background there. He's currently running in a net 5th position. So Gritmaster again. This is his highest ever RRF1 finish if he stays where he is. But he does have Wipenator.
Mate, I'm more impressed with the guy in 4th at the moment. Because he started from the back.
Yeah. Antstan, yeah.
I don't believe it. Unless something's happened. I watched the whole thing, mate, and I can't see Antstan, yeah, causing any shit.
He just literally made his moves when he had to.
Yeah, and so, I think he's avoided all the shit, so...
I tell you what, Gritmaster's had himself a nice little run. He's jumped up 6 places as well. Ah, fuck it, man, everyone fucking swears. Dan Penels is having a nice, quiet comeback drive. Harry Jock did obviously turn around and say it will be an unquestionable driver the day if Dan Penels gets himself, I'd say, any higher than 4th or 5th. If he gets himself up there, that's fucking driver of the day material. Beer and Kebab having himself a really silent race as well.
In the
Bishop hits. Bishop hits. Bishop hits. Bishop is coming out in 3rd position though. Gritmaster, I believe, will be coming in soon. Kakashi with a 3-second penalty. Could be big at the end of the race. Could be very big. Obviously with Pumpkin and him, Antstan with another penalty, that could be fucking huge. You see, so Gritmaster come down the main street. Bishop comfortably out in 4th. Bishop, this is what I would consider, Mark, to be an absolute cast iron podium But will the soft tyres make 15 laps? Nobody has done it yet. Even Wigster couldn't do it. And we know he's very good and conservative on his tyres. This race is far, far from over yet. Obviously, because we're only just over half distance, which, yeah, kind of does usually dictate that it is going to be the way. Apologies, guys, about Dragoon's audio. It's because I think I hosted the party, and that's why Mark's audio is a bit bitty. We'll sort it out for next week. Fuck it. You can understand him anyway, so it's fine. Well, you probably can't. But, yeah. Fuck
I
it.
took my TV on mute.
Oh no, it's your impact. Oh no, it's your party thing. Do you know, like sometimes? Remember last week I got you to start the party. The audio was fine then. It's something shitty on this game, mate. Wigster has going back on topic here, mate. Wigster has put 2 seconds on Rara, but look how long Rara's been on his tyres for. Rara has been on them tyres for a huge amount of time, and do you know what? For Rara to win this race, he's going to have to overtake Wigster on track, so we will be having a battle for the lead. Unless we have an incident with one of the other guys. Pumpkin has pitted again, another 5 second. What was it? 5 second stop go for Pumpkin. Kakashi comes out of the pits. These two guys have had possibly 2 of the worst races ever, but it's all about getting to the end. Gritmaster finally comes into the pits, by the way. Grit will be another one doing 15 laps on the soft tyres. Beer and Kebab will jump him. I believe Beer does have one more stop to do as well. I think Beer's actually gone for a 3 stop here. Wide 2.8 seconds down. Beer and Kebab jumps up there. Dan Pennells and Gritmaster are going to be very, very close here. Dan Pennells moves into 8th. And if Dan is brave and bold, I think he might be able to make these tyres go to the end. It's going to be a heck of a job. But another guy I'm really impressed with, mate, obviously he did have a little bit of an excursion onto the grass earlier in the race. Weibermater.
Yeah, it's a shame he went off though, brother. He didn't go off.
I know, because it was an unbelievable move. Mate, it was an unbelievable move he pulled on Beer, wasn't it? It was as clean as a whistle. Rara's pitted. Rara comes out the pits. This is it now. Mark, this is it. Let's see what Wigster can do. Rara, he needs to warm them tyres up. Wigster, he's got a 3.6 second lead. 2 sets of tyres will be going off at the same time. Bishop in 4th position. He'll be catching Antstan. Antstan, of course, Mark, as we know, does have to pit again because he's only used 1 compounder tyre this race. D666 for himself, 5th position. Really
Rara's catching right up. 10th.
Yeah, mate, look, he's on the fresh tyres. He's on the fresh softs. As soon as they get worn up, Wigster's going to be thinking, fuck.
Yeah.
Jock, yeah, you are the only... Jock's made a good point in the comments. This is the only league race I've been in of a 50% length that's had a safety car, this league. They had one in Melbourne, didn't they, if you remember, when they all went mental at the end of it.
Sector 1.
Who's gone off?
Nice one.
I think it was Pumpkin letting people through. I think it was Pumpkin.
Yeah, it's got to be, mate.
Yeah, he's let Beer go. Just literally had to double check. Dan Pennells is catching Beer. Oh my god. Never.
Rara's catching Wigster. It was 3 seconds, now it's 2.7.
Do you know what? I keep thinking 12th position's lit up, so I keep pressing the left trigger to go to the bottom, and it keeps putting me on Pumpkin, who's in the middle of nowhere, so I'm literally keep flicking up and down people and making mistakes. Sector 2, that is Pumpkin in another guy
someone else.
Hey,
that's only excitement, in the race, when we see yellow flag come up.
Antstan.
Like, what's going on?
Antstan pitting. Antstan, which puts Bishop into 3rd. D666 will possibly go into 4th. It's going to be close between them two. I think D666 does need to pit again. Weibermater will be pitting soon as well. Beer's going to find himself in 5th. Unbelievable. D666 is Antstan. Antstan's jumped him, mate. He's gone to the mediums, which he had to do, really, didn't he? I mean, you're not going to get super soft tyres lasting you fucking 13 laps here. But, Rara, oh god, Sector 1, what's happened?
Nothing, mate.
Is it another one?
Calm down.
It actually did. Kakashi, I think, let someone through, but in a mad position. So, we've got to keep the tension up, mate. Rara's put 2 seconds on Wigster in a lap.
Kakashi, he's in 10th. So he's going to get a point, mate, because the next car, Crazy Pumpkin, is like 20.
Don't say that.
Just gone down to
24.
Again. Gone down to 19.
He crashes off again, for God's sake. Yeah, Kakashi's had a problem here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they're...
We're on board with Rara and Wigster. These are the 2 guys here battling it for the lead in the race. Wigster, of course, the championship leader.
Mate, go on Antstan on D666.
They are close. We're going to keep a steady eye on the top two as well.
Oh.
Dan Pinnell's Beer and Kebab. Dan Pinnell's Beer and Kebab. There's 3 battles on track at the moment. I'm going to get back on the top 2. Have a look at that one, mate, for me if you can. Dance. Look at Beer and... I can't fucking get people's names out. Dan Pinnell's. I'm going to stay on the front 2 for a minute. No, he's not got DRS.
I'll stay on Beer, mate.
I think
you go on Antstan.
I'll go back at the top. I think Beer will be pitting very soon, you would imagine. You would imagine Beer will be coming into the pits very soon. I'm just going to double check. Yes, he does.
Get back on
Safe execution into the pits. I'm going back up to the top guys quickly. Beer got a 5-second stop-go penalty.
Mate, right, it's half a second. It's just gone like the 6 tenths now, but...
That's what I'm on it, mate. I'm on it.
It's half a second.
Pits as well. Wybermate has pitted as well.
Yeah, that's too close, mate.
Oh, God. And these guys are going to get lapped. Beer's going to have to watch out come out the pits, so you may get lapped here.
Rara, oh my God, look at this.
Rara with DRS here.
Oh,
Wicks the defence.
defending. Can you brake late?
Rara's going on the outside. What a move. What a move. Brave and bold.
What's Wickster done?
Wickster's
out.
He's gone. No, he's not, but he's crashed.
Oh, what's he done?
Oh, my fucking Jesus.
Sector 1's still yellow flag.
It's him.
He just carried on, he didn't brake.
What happened? He lost it. Oh my God. Another twist in the championship.
And he's off again.
What's happened to Wickster here?
And he's done a 360. He needs... Oh, that's going to allow Bishop to
come
catch
round.
up.
Bishop come round.
He stopped. He's reversing.
The race line quick. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Jeez,
Bishop's thinking, holy moly, this is my day.
Bishop's there.
Bishop's got the second place. Mate, you do know that Antstan, with a Wickster pit stop, will be into 3rd. Anstan's going to get a podium. Fucking no way. But
I'm not being biased, but it'd be good to see Antstan come from the back of the grid. Podium, that's... Wow.
I don't think I've ever properly spoke to Antstan in a party. It's going to be interesting to hear him speak, mate, to be honest. Wickster, heartbroken.
He can speak English,
for him, Mark. Well, I fucking hope he can. I don't think he's from Uzbekistan, mate. I think he has grasped it.
Oh, mate.
Guys, in the comments, hashtag Antstan Uzbek. There you go. Go. Anyway, Wickster, mate, you can only feel for him. Rara, this race is completely in the bag. An amazing move by Rara, but Wickster just felt had too much momentum.
Wickster in the pit.
Soft tyres now. With Antstan will overtake him, D6. 6 will overtake him.
Can we still go super stops?
Anyway, so he won't get him.
What's he going to put on?
Soft.
I think it's going to be super stops, mate.
D666 does have a drive-through, a stop-go penalty, sorry, forgive me.
Stops.
And has he been held by... You got held?
Oh my
third. God, how much... Antstan third, but he does have a lot of penalties. Wickster, Mark, Dan Pinnell's into 4th. Jesus Christ, man. Big airy jock, you called it, mate. What a comeback drive. Wickster comes out in 5th. Gritmaster 6th, Wybermate 7th. That's going to be an interesting battle a little bit later into the Grand Prix. Beer and Kebab currently racing around in 9th. His race has been compromised, of course, by, I believe, the strategy he went on. I think he's gone for a 3-stop, it just simply hasn't worked. But Bishop, mate, is in 2nd. Can't complain. People around him have fucked up. You've got Antstan running in 3rd. Dan Pinnell's is in 4th, but you can imagine that Wickster and a few of the guys behind him will have something to say about that a little bit later on in the Grand Prix, wouldn't you? But will Dan be able to get them tyres to the end of the Grand Prix? If I was him, would you pit?
No.
Hey, it's one of the... I don't think I would, you know.
Because...
Rara has walked this one. But go on, mate, sorry to interrupt you, carry on.
No, Wickster's too... Ooh.
He's going to hold him in. Wickster's holding him in, but remember Wickster is on the absolute fresh softs compared to Pinnell's really, really worn mediums. This race still has a lot of twists and turns left in it. Pinnell's just stay out for the moment. Wybermate and Gritmaster here.
2 and 3.
2 and 3 yellow flag. What's going on?
Probably 3 flags, mate. 3 flags.
No, it's not.
No?
Is it? No. What's gone on here? Wide all over Gripmaster. Let's have a look, see what Wide can do. You got the word bomb in your name, please don't bloody dive bomb for the love of Christ. Where's Gripmaster? Gripmaster's gone miles off! Gripmaster goes flying off, Wide into 6th position. Mate, this has been the most entertaining race for fucking ages. This has been brilliant. This has actually been brilliant. There's so many twists and turns in this. And that guy's
to be fair, yeah,
like,
when I watch F3, yeah, I learn quite a lot, but I don't think I learned fuck all in this race. I've not had a chance to fucking breathe. And Wixter's got Campanel's out or off.
What's happened there?
Campanel, where is he?
Oh, I think he might have just let him through.
No, Ferrari span.
Wide has gone off. Bloody carnage. D666 coming in. Beer's coming back. Beer's there as well. This is like a snowball effect here. Wide has gone off again. He's off. Wide get back off the track. Off the track. He did. Do you know what? Respect. Real respect there by Wide. He understood that his tyres were fucked. Get in the pits, Wide. I know you not got much time left to go. But this is mental.
I
think he's a lap down, isn't he? No, it's Pumpkin's off. What a time to go to Crazy Pumpkin. He's fucking flown off. Everyone's dying here. For fuck's sake, like. Rara has just lapped Beer and Kebab, I think. Rara's just lapped Beer. Beer not having a very good race, but all of these guys from 4th, I'd say from 5th down, anything can happen. Gripmaster, D666, Beer and Kebab, Wybermator. This is where the battle is going. Great racing for these guys here. This is much improved. Remember in the first couple of races where they were spinning, they just literally went back onto the track. Now, Antstan has a lot of penalties, Mark. It will be a shame.
Unless we go for the race like that,
towards Antstan.
We're just going to have to wait until the checker flag.
That's what I mean. I almost... Oh, Wixton nearly lost it. He didn't know. I almost want to keep it for the tension purpose, mate. You know what I mean? So when he crosses the line,
Sector 3?
What yellow flag? Sector 3. Kakashi's off again. These two are... Don't sit there. You'll get disqualified, mate.
Sector 3 again.
Kakashi waiting for the... It's Kakashi. He's just trying to get back on track here. Do you know what? Anything can happen between 10th and 11th as well.
Sector 2.
Wybermator's
out.
Nope.
He's out.
Oh my fucking god! He's missed out.
Kakashi up to the line.
Look.
Crazy Pumpkin into the
Crazy Pumpkin's going to get points.
You don't often say that, mate. You don't often say that.
I was going to say D666 went off, but he let Rara go, but that's going to give Beer an opening here. Dan Pinellas, I've got to give him credit, 16 laps in the mediums, they're going to be screaming for fucking help, I tell you that now. Still another, I think at the end of this lap, Rara will be scoring points, so this guy's, for the race leaders at least, is the cut-off point. Obviously the guys behind are a lap down, so they're going to have to go a further lap into the Grand Prix, of course, to enable them to score points. It's been one of the weirdest races I've ever watched. Mate, I think Wigster's had enough. He's dropped 6 seconds on Antstan. Fucking mental.
Antstan is catching up to Bishop as well at the same time. Slowly, but...
We don't know who's going to be streaming tomorrow at Wybermator's left. You will just imagine he has missed out on points. The easiest points he's going to grab in a long time. Friday, guys, we will update you with streaming details. If we don't get a streamer for tomorrow night, like I said, it's not the end of the world, but it'll be quite annoying, so hopefully we can get somebody in just to draft us up a stream. It doesn't need to be any good, you know what I mean? You don't need to be the best commentator, we'll just give us some fucking content to watch. So, Kakashi is running now in 9th. He's got himself 2 points. That is a beautiful sound, by the way, Mark. I love it.
Yeah, I had to.
I think it's race.
Yeah, Crazy Pumpkin can see his 10th place. 1 point.
He is now just in the 10th, so... Oh, D666 running really heavily... Gripmaster, running really heavily over the curbs. I believe that Antstan is all going to be about penalties, isn't it? If Antstan gets...
Can I just ask you, mate? You've got about 4 or 5 laps here. Who is your driver of the day as we stand?
Antstan.
That was the same.
I've never been that sure in my life. But if he... Do you know what? Him or Dan? Obviously, Rara and Bishop are really obvious ones. Wigster would have been up there, but obviously for for the crash, we're going to have to kind of rule him out. The likes of Grit and Beer as well, obviously the guys who came from the back themselves, but Antstan, mate, this is driving above his... Well, I'm not being disrespectful to him at all. This is him driving above his skill level, isn't it? It just is.
Mate, his foot, yeah, is probably wobbling on the fucking throttle at the moment, like I do when I was in Bahrain. Because this is going to be his first podium, isn't it?
Mate, firsts everywhere. Firsts everywhere, mate. Rara actually ironically picked up his first ever league win around Bahrain as well. I only said that 15 times during that race. Bishop as well got his first podium. Antstan getting his first podium. Wigstad had his first podium and win. Penel had his first podium. The likes of Gritmaster, it's only going to be a matter of time. But look here, but we've got a battle. Gritmaster and D666.
Free.
And what's this here? It's Kakashi.
D66.
Oh, big battle. Look at he's gone for it. What a move by D666. One of the best of the race. Opportunistic to fuck. I think he's got D666 has DRS. What a move by Damien there, aka D666. Pulls the move off, gets himself into 6th position. Huge for the championship, remember. Mark, top 5, get promoted. Any points you pick up in this, that's why Jock is just going to be absolutely fucking devastated. Remember, big hairy Jock, of course, involved in the incident with Kakashi earlier in the race. There wasn't really much any driver could do. There wasn't I don't think there was too much direct contact.
That's a free.
I think it was Kakashi's momentum. No, it's not Pumpkin or Kakashi for a change, so I don't know what's happened there.
Blue flag, wait.
Oh, blue flag. Ah, okay, cool. Oh no. No.
What?
It's not. It's Antstan. Antstan's dropped about 10 seconds. He's gone off. No. That is a shame. Antstan, mate, look at the gap between him and Wigster. It was 16 seconds. Now it's 4. Oh, poor guy.
And Wigster's falling behind Antstan.
Oh man, it went from 16 to 4. It's down to 3. I guess it gives us some potential good racing here at the end. Antstan still going to give him driver of the day, barring what's obviously happened further down the order.
2
we
laps
don't know
left.
what happened at the start, of course. Yep, Rara has entered lap 31 now. 3 more full laps, I think, in it, mate. And then it's lights out for Spain, F3, and then, of course, guys, this time next week, they're going to be at Monte Carlo while we watch everybody die. We've got good luck finishing that motherfucker, I tell you. We will laugh and joke about it, mate, but I am secretly shitting myself about that fucking race. Kakashi, amazingly, is a lap behind the guy in front of him. But everybody now, Mark, by the way, has completed the allocated number of laps. We have 10 point scorers. Get in there. That's what you do. That's what you focus on. Beer up the inside here. What a bit of driving by Grit. That is driving. That is brilliant driving. Beer was flying towards him. He just literally pulled his car slightly a bit further wide, let Beer go cleanly through. As, of course, RRF1 Jackie Stewart, as his name is on here. Absolute superstar.
Hey, have a look at Wigster. Because I think that might be the
I'm more
closest.
concerned with Dan Penel's. His tyres are going to go. This is going to be close for Dan. Really close for Dan. He's done. This is his 20. He's done 20 laps on the mediums, man. He's pulled it off. And Rara is actually amazingly coming up to lap him. This has been dominance, but it's not as dominant as what you'd think. This hasn't all gone Rara's way, of course. Remember, he pulled off an unbelievable move around the outside of turn 1 on Wigster. Wigster then, of course, lost a bit of momentum as he had to take turn 1 narrow, put a little bit too much power down, and went flying off on the left-hand side. Wigster, though, is coming back at Antstan. Are we going to get up? Well, we are going to get ourselves, undoubtedly, a huge battle towards the end of this Grand Prix. Literally, Rara, 2 laps to go. So he picks up his 2nd win of the season. The first person, Mark, to pick up 2 wins in a Formula 3 season, if I'm correct. Yes, I am, I believe, aren't I? Because, of course, Matt got Melbourne. Rara, the first 2-time winner. That'll put him on 50 points. He will be boosted into the championship. Bishop is 41 seconds behind him, but it's points. At the end of the day, Bishop will be loving them points, and obviously he may potentially be racing on a Friday next week, of course. Next week? Fuck that! Next season. Sorry. Next to an Antstan.
I don't want to race to
other people in the league.
Yeah, the Red Bull.
Wigster. Antstan squeezes him. Look at that. A little bit feisty there by Antstan. He's still there.
Oh, what a move. Oh,
fucking good lad.
I nearly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Bit dodgy pushing against the pit wall, but it is legal. It's
That's
a legal move.
There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. That is just pure class.
Did you see Antstan going around the outside? What a fucking superstar.
Who is this guy? He's usually at the back.
This is the same guy who took out 4 people in Baku and blew himself up. Do you know what he's done? He's shut his fucking mouth, he's gone on with it, and he's putting on a fucking fine show. Rara on the last lap, by the way. But I'm staying with these two for a minute. Oh no, Antstan! Did I give him a penalty for that?
Really?
What is this, man? Yeah, he grazed the curb. Fucking come on. Rara is coming behind these guys very quickly, but we're going to stay on board with this battle. Bishop, you can't fault Bishop. He's had a fantastic Grand Prix as well to be second.
Yes, yeah.
And Bishop, I believe, isn't going to be here for the next couple of weeks. I believe I think it's an op he's having, so hopefully that goes well for Bishop. We'll wish him well in the podiums. But this is a good way to sign himself out for a couple of weeks. But what a Antstan! That was amazing!
Oh, does he finish in third though?
Take two. He's got loads of penalties, mate. Oh, he's juked him! Wixter jukes him! Antstan gives it the position. What a battle at the end of the race. But that isn't the full story here. Keep an eye on them, please, mate. Keep an eye on them, please. We're going to be going over the line now with Rara, who started on pole, fell to second, but wins the Spanish Grand Prix.
He's not
Great
giving up,
stuff by
mate.
Rara.
The Toro Rosso is not giving up. Yeah, he is now.
Give me a second, just D66 is a penalty, and he gets. Oh yeah, of course that's unserved. Stop and go beer. 5.1 down the end. Gritmaster. Oh, we nearly got him. Kakashi has crossed the line. Amazing by Kakashi. He's crossed the line in 9th position. Bishop does have a penalty. Look at these two guys going at it. Beer, you can understand why he's left the session. He's had an absolute shit show, hasn't he, in fairness. Beer down in 7th place. Does get the points for it though, so that's good for him. We'll obviously have.
Antstan does finish 4th.
Mark. Will he though? We don't know how many penalties he's got. Dan Penels, what a drive he's had. Bishop. Can I just say, Antstan. Where is this guy come from? Exactly.
He's my driver of the day.
Fucking right. What a fucking drive. Bishop gets 2nd position. Pumpkin gets himself points. Look at these two. Wixter. Oh my god, Wixter, they got 2nd. Look at that. A 10th down. Oh my god. Fucking wow.
Antstan got 4th, mate. I think 4th is good for him.
Antstan 4th, great stuff. Dan Penels, is it going to be 4th though? It is. Dan Penels with an unbelievable comeback drive. What a fucking ending that was. What a fucking race that was. Unbelievable. Right, we're bringing Bishop and Wixter. Great comeback drive, wasn't it, marked by Bishop there? Or Wixter, sorry, forgive me. Get the right guy in a minute. Oh, there's Bishop. We'll invite him into Pate. Who was the other one? Wixter. What an unbelievable fucking race that was. Incredible. Right, we'll wait for Wixter to get here, and then obviously we'll give the mic check for everybody. Give me a second just for...
Hey.
1 second, mate. I'll go up and ask the missus what she needs. Nearest the wall is a blue box with blocked no stuff in it. I'll get that in a minute. Anyway, guys, so this is the final rundown. I got commentator 2,500 experience for commentator. Fucking give me some more, man. Give me some more. Fucking seriously, like fucking drugs. Anyway, the top 10 guys are as follows. Rara takes his 2nd victory in RRF1 this season with a fine drive there. Bishop in 2nd. Wixter could have been so much better for him, but he does grab 3rd, a 10th off. Bishop in the end due to penalties.
Oh my god!
Is our drive.
I didn't realise that.
4th position. Penels 5th, D666. Beer and Kavabi's had an absolute shocker. Hopefully he gets better for him next week. Grimmaster in 8th, Kakashi 9th, and Pumpkin 10th. Both 2 laps down, but both get classified. What a race that turned out to be. Cleanest start yet. Obviously there was a couple of bits and bobs in the middle at the start that will be addressed later, but nothing as much as what has happened in the last few weeks, which is good. We're seeing gradual improvements. Other than Kakashi getting flipped over into the crowd during the formation lap, which is one that you guys all have to see. We're fucking pissing ourselves. Yeah, literally that happened.
I recorded that as well.
That was crazy. I want to say congratulations. Yeah, no, I was talking about this. But congratulations, mate. First race back. How do you feel?
To be honest, it's mixed emotions. Obviously, I'll hold my hands up at the start. It looked like I didn't give Dan Penels enough room going into turn 1 and just gradually came across him. So whatever happens there, I will hold my hands up. And of course, there was the thing with Wixter where I have no idea what happened. Of course, we'll get Wixter's view in a sec, but like I say, if it was my fault, then again, I'll hold my hands up.
Go on, carry on. Sorry, I had to say it.
But yeah, like I say, it's mixed emotions because, like I say, obviously, I only raced in Bahrain, and then I missed 2 races because of work and whatnot. And then to come back, yeah, I'm happy for the win, but obviously it wasn't how I wanted it to go.
Was there any point in that race where you thought, obviously, because Wixter did a lot of laps? Oh, hello. They're not part of the commentary team, by the way, peeps. But was there any point in that race where you thought Wixter may get you? Obviously, it was a fantastic move around the inside of turn 1 by yourself, but you weren't catching him as much as what you were.
No, I honestly thought that later on in the stint, even if the incident between me and Wixter hadn't took place, he would have got me later on because I really suffered with tyre wear. Like I said, my mediums were 80% worn on the front left by the time I pitted. So it was just a case of stretching that stint out because I forgot to change the strategy to a 1 stop. So I was still going off the information for 2 stops. So when it came around to lap 12, it was telling me to pit. I was like, I'm not pitting. I'm on medium tyres. So basically, it basically said pit from lap 12 to 19. So I thought I'll drag it out to lap 19, and then just try and get it to the end. And luckily enough, I managed to do that. And in the end, it turned out to be quite a lonely drive for that second half of the race.
We've captured some really fun footage, so you'll enjoy what you're going to see. Yeah, this is probably one of our most successful streams for catching, but anyway, that's enough from me, Mark. Any questions for Rara?
2 out of 2, mate. Now that you've got your Xbox back, you're going to dominate, I know you are. But I did see at the start of the race, mate, McLaren going out wide because of a Mercedes. So
that was Rara, he just said. That was it.
Yeah, like I say, I think I just didn't give him enough room, so like I say, if it was my fault, I'll take whatever punishment comes
it wasn't as bad as
my way.
To be fair, it wasn't.
Well, to be fair, we were stuck together. I could not shake him.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things, and then of course he must have had to pick because he was a lot further down the field than I was hoping. Well, I didn't want him to be as far down the field as he ended up.
Spoiler alert for you, mate. He actually got disconnected.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a lot. That was a good few laps afterwards. I thought he rage quitted, but I was quite thankful that he came back.
Good comeback drive by him, and a good victory for yourself, mate. 2 out of 2 puts you back in the championship hunt. Obviously, Friday racing may be coming your way next season. We don't know yet, of course, but congratulations.
I'll take you out.
Do not get stuck on me, you fucker. Get up to Elite Week. Second position, second podium of your career, second in 3 races. Bishop, congratulations, mate. How's it gone for you?
Well, except for the last lap when my tyre's blown up.
Oh, what?
my phone tyre blown up.
Yeah, he had a puncture going across the going through the final sector.
It was on 77% on the last lap, and he just went from. Then he went to 100. That's why Rick's was like 0 point somewhere behind me,
Jeez.
and after the penalties I had.
Bishop, can I just interrupt you guys? I've just had a friend request from somebody who has the same gamer picture as me, called RU8Meepoo55. His name is Ching Ching. So Ching Ching, thank you for the ad.
Get on with it.
Go on, Bishop. Sorry, mate. Carry on. How was your race, bud?
Well, it was so right. Then I saw Rickster going off. Well, I saw him coming back on, and I thought, I'm going for that second place. So I went to the inside, and I was like, thank you very much. And I just
thank you, gracias, good
carried on. Just carried on.
But amazing drive by yourself, mate. You literally stayed out of trouble at the start, didn't you? Go on, Mark. Sorry.
Yeah, to be fair, Bishop, mate, I watched every single one of your races, mate. Your podium potential at every single race, mate. So you've had a lot of bad luck, yeah. So for you to get podium today, mate, well done.
Yeah, I needed to, especially I know we got the next week. Is there any chance we can skip next week?
At the end.
Is there a chance of you skipping?
That's my end of stream plug. Don't worry about it. I can't wait for doing that. But Bishop, you put yourself back in the championship hunt now, mate, or at least in the top 5 hunt, of course. Hopefully a bit more consistency with yourself. Drives like that will go a long way. Obviously, taking advantage of a few drivers' mishaps. But there's an old expression which has been robbed by a fellow commentator who works in the esports community. I'm not going to comment on who they are. To finish first you got to fucking finish. And that here is a testament to what you've done. Congratulations, mate. Hopefully we'll be seeing you in Monaco, even though there's going to be no podium in Monaco because no one's going to fucking finish anyway. So good luck to all of you. Anyway, but Wigster, I want to congratulate you. I'm not going to congratulate you. I'm going to commiserate you. Your opinion, what happened?
Yeah, obviously Rara was sort of saying he'd hold his hands up. He had no involvement in it. It was just me overdriving the car. I sort of took a wonky line in.
Bitch, you gave me a heart attack.
I wanted to make you feel bad and just let it sit on you. No, just took a dodgy line into the corner, came out at a bit of a tighter angle and spun the rear wheels up, and then lost the full front wing. So strap the softs on and see what I could do. So overall, sort of quite happy to get back to. So I think I came out in 5th, so to get back to 3rd was quite happy. Quite happy with that.
Could have got a second
as well. Tell us about you get literally 1/10 of a second on penalties. I mean, we were looking more at Antstan. And then we didn't realise it was Bishop getting penalties as well. But so Wigster, that is an extension at the top of the table for yourself now, mate. You're sitting pretty at the top. I know we are very early into the season, but obviously the bells are going to be ringing. Even though you may not be able to, there is a spot in Formula 2 that looks like it may have your name on it. Obviously, we reach for the stars at our own pennants, but what's your kind of thoughts on the season so far? Then obviously, this is your first ever league that you've raced in, I believe.
Yep.
What are your thoughts about league racing, and what are you going to do to progress further in the overall league itself?
Well, that is a very good question for 10:30 at night. I think I've enjoyed the league, and the atmosphere is fantastic. The pre-race chats and the Facebook group is just nice. Sort of in the racing, quite lucky I suppose to usually be at the front end in qualifying, so get to avoid the worst of the mishaps that seem to happen.
Well, yeah, you sort of shot off the line.
Yeah,
amazing start as well.
I was on the softs, wasn't I? So I suppose that probably helped. But
you were ahead of Rara before the bridge. It's like Rara didn't move, and you were just gone. It was one of the best starts, honestly, that I've seen. But
well, when I got off to my start, I got so much wheel spin, and the car actually went to the left, so I had to correct it straight away.
But I will just simply say for now, Wigster, congratulations. We're going to make one more shout out to our 4th position driver, Antstan.
Yeah, my driver
was a low point in his career. 12th, 13th to 4th by the 6th corner. As far as I'm aware, with no contact. Obviously, if there is, we'll obviously have that confirmed to us at a later date. And the move with Wigster on the last lap was one of the most daring, unbelievable moves I have ever seen in my life. Absolutely incredible. Amazing you guys didn't actually have contact. He squeezed you as far as he could, Wigster, and then the way he went round the outside of it, I'm sorry, that Antstan looked a different person today, and he is getting, I think he's the first person that both of us have agreed get driver of the day. There were a few
I was going to say, mate, even if he didn't say nothing, I was going to say driver of the day to Antstan.
Absolutely.
And also, Josh, fair play to you, mate. Fair play. I know we spoke before the race.
Well, thank you. Yeah, but with that handstand, I dipped a couple of wheels onto the grass on the sort of first go round. So I didn't.
The minimal room.
So I took no risks.
Oh, mate, amazing though, I tell you. The Duke move you did on him as well. But sorry, I digress. I want to congratulate everybody who finished.
Is no one going to mention about my quali?
No.
Nah.
We did already. No.
Fair enough.
That's right.
Well done for the poll. Thank you. Fuck quali. Who's shit about quali? But anyway, from a really kind of serious perspective, possibly, I think it's the second biggest turnout we've had out of the 5 races. I want to give a huge shout out. Even though there was quite a few incidents at the start of the race again, the incidents are dropping in numbers. You know, the faults, like obviously I know we had a couple of dive bombs up the inside. It will stop. I mean, obviously these guys are. This league is all about kind of up-and-coming drivers, people who will be learning every single race as they go. Obviously, I know there will be a qualifying investigation with, I believe, D666, won't there, with Beer, but I believe D666 actually retired his car in Q3 out of spec, so obviously that'll get looked into in a positive light. But anyway, guys, congratulations to Rara on his second win, Bishop on his second podium, Wigster for obviously managing to come back from real adversity. If he'd gone into the wall any harder, it would have been game over. But and obviously,
see you in Monaco.
It's happening tomorrow. Yeah, good luck. Tomorrow night we're still unsure about tomorrow night we're streaming. We don't know what's happening with it. Obviously, I'm not sure if it's going to be Robbo. I'm not sure if it's going to be Clutchy. We will of course confirm it. Even if there is no stream, guys, what I will do a special on-board stream solo party of myself. So just to kind of give you guys a little.
You need to laugh more than a laugh.
I won't. But anyway, if I retire, you get a commentary. Hey, fucking hey. But congratulations to everybody who finished. Commiserations to anybody who didn't. We'll be back next week with the Monaco Grand Prix. Myself and Dragoon, as it stands at the moment, will be at the helm again. I want to give a big thank you to Mark for helping me once again. From everybody here at RRF1, much love. God bless.